Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cyrus here, back with another video. It might seem kind of darkish. I did try to get my lights going a little bit. For today's video, I wanted to take a look at this Tonka miniature race car transporter. Now, these trucks that come with secondary vehicles, whenever they do a toy truck that comes with a secondary vehicle, if you get older ones and you get them secondhand, usually it's impossible to get them complete with the secondary vehicle included. Now, they did two versions of this truck, the orange version that you're seeing here, and then they did a blue version that comes complete with a different race car in a yellow color. So that blue and white version there. And I don't have the blue and white version. I've only seen a few pictures of the orange version. I'm guessing the blue and white one is more common between the two. But yeah, this does have some paint chips, the truck itself. There are some scuffs in the windscreen, but not any major cracks otherwise. And really, in my opinion, the condition is as good as it's going to get. And to top things all off, when you really start to think about it, finding one of these in good condition, complete with the race car, would technically be a real miracle when you really start to think about it. So we'll take a better look at this in a little bit. And we'll start out with the race car included with this truck. So we'll bring the camera in. Alright, so here's that little race car that's included. A little dusty there. Just get a little dust off. There we go. It's a little bit weared and teared on the decals on the side. Otherwise, this thing was pretty good despite being a little bit dirty. The hubcaps on the car do have some minor scratches in the silver lining, but otherwise it's not completely weared off. There is areas where there's plastic being used on this race car, but there's also some metal as well. You can see the little tabs there. Giving the race car a quick push test. Let's see how it does. Let's take it on the floor and try it there. I apologize. I do have my light going. It's just not as bright right now, so it might seem a little dark. See if I can adjust that a little bit. All right. I know it's not perfect, but hopefully you can see a little bit better now. So continuing on, here's our little race car, as you saw. So you do have a number 5 on the spoiler / bumper. It's kind of like a spoiler in a way, but it also is kind of the bumper for the car. Tonka logo, and as well as some real racing teams and service companies. You have Goodyear, Bell, and Cartridge. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm giving it a quick roll test on the floor to see how well it does. And it's quite a speeder. So, nice little race car. Now moving on to the truck. So, again, the cab is not perfect. You do have some minor paint chips. Focusing on the windscreen, there are some minor lines in the plastic, but, you know, minor scratches, but not any major cracks, at least. Focusing on the side, you do have a picture of the same race car, only in a blue color. You have your diamond plating detailing in the bed of the truck. your Tonka badge. And what's notable is on most older Tonka trucks, this interior piece would have been yellowed, because of course white plastic yellows. And then really, these hubcaps are actually pretty white. They do look a little bit yellowed on camera, but when you take it off camera, you can see that they're actually pretty pure white. Not as white as the interior piece, but still pretty good. And then your bed, if I focus on some of the details there, you do have a molded in winch. And your bed can also tilt to allow the race car to drive into the back, because as you can see, that's not at ground level, so, you know, your race car can't drive in there. Due to the fact that the race car sits low to the ground, you can't quite push it in, so you will need to press down on the back of the race car's spoiler and lift it as you push it into the truck. Might take a few tries to get it to sit in there, but once you push it far enough, the wheels will get clipped into these plastic pieces right here, and the race car will stay snug in the back of the truck. Otherwise, you could probably tie it down with maybe some string or something. There were a couple plastic zip ties that were holding the race car down when I got this secondhand at a flea market. I did cut those zip ties off because I didn't want it to cause too much damage to the plastic as well as the paint job on the side of the truck, because the zip ties were that tight. However, I'll probably see if I can find like maybe a little box or something that I can put this in, so then I can, you know, keep it safe for when I'm not displaying it at the moment and stuff. It just doesn't want to sit in today. Okay, come on. There we go. So all in all, that does my video on this Tonka mini race car transporter. Again, the condition is a little bit hard to say. It's up to you. I mean, there are some minor paint chips. What do you guys think? Was it worth the money I spent? I think it was in like the 20s range, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, I think it was somewhere in the 20s range, I think, but I don't fully remember. Otherwise, if you think it was worth it, let me know down below. Until next time, I'll see you in some more videos very soon. Have a good, safe rest of your day, guys. Bye.